At the end of last year's Grand Magic Games, Rogue traveled from the future to unleash a swarm of dragons and terrorize Fiore. It was revealed that Frosia's death had been the catalyst for the change in Rogue, filling his heart with an evil shadow and sending him on his quest for vengeance. Before fading away, he told Natsu who was responsible for the murder, and that this tragic event would occur in 1 year's time. He implored the Dragon Slayer to protect Frosh at that crucial moment, a promise that Natsu intends to keep.
どんなに遠く遠く離れていたって信じ続けてればねえほら泣いて泣いて顔を上げて一緒に前に進もうどうして下を向いてこぼした涙を見つめてるの今日ダメでもきっと明日って信じて歩いて行こう手を差し伸べてくれる人がいて笑い合える人がいて今この世界を変えるほどの力が生まれてくどんなに遠く遠く離れてたって信じ続けてれば Everything for you for you 夜が明けてもう朝日は昇る恐れないで迷わないで描いた夢叶えに行こうねえほら泣いて泣いて顔を上げて一緒に前に進もう
It looks like the rain is concentrated on that village.
That must be it, huh? Ugh, it's rainy over here! It's sunny over here! And I'm back in the rain!
I guess, but I see things just a little differently. Why not stand here and get the best of both?
I like your style, buddy! They're so easily entertained.
Does anyone even live in this place?
It seems completely deserted to me.
Nah, I smelled Juvia the second we showed up. She's over there. Hey, Juvia!
You miss me, babe?
With all of my being
We should blow this town.
my icy hug how can you be so cool and still so hot
Simmer down. But I am glad you're fired up.
Yeah, I gotta say, that was a pretty energetic welcome.
It's so good to see you again, Juvia.
Natsu, Lucy, and Wendy.
Don't forget Happy and Carla!
So are you the only one who lives in this village?
What's the matter with you?
She fainted!
She's burning up.
Of course. Everyone knows you shouldn't spend so much time standing in the rain.
I wonder if this is even Juvia's house.
I'm picking up a faint whiff of gray, too.
Is he hiding from us?
No. You asked if I was living here alone. In truth, Gray and I shared it. Just us two.
She looks so smug.
After the guild disbanded, we came across this deserted village and decided to stay in one of the houses. We took our meals together, trained together, worked together, and at night we slept.
Stop! We get it, okay?
In separate beds, which was his idea. It was pure bliss. Until one day. Gray, my love, be careful about leaving your clothes lying around. Again. Darling? Are you okay? You look like you have a rash or something.
Don't worry about it. Let's go eat lunch.
From that day on, He insisted on leaving the village by himself. And half a year ago, he never came back.
I'm sorry.
What kind of a jerk up and leaves like that?
I can think of one.
At least I left behind a will.
Pretty sure that was just a note.
Still, you took off without so much as a warning. How do you think that affected me? Honestly, it made me feel...
Do you have to flirt with him in front of us?
I'm not flirting!
Are you trying to tell us that you don't even know where he ran off to?
Yes, that's precisely what she's telling us.
I searched far and wide, frantically, for days on end. But I never found him. I decided to come back home. This house may seem empty, but it's not. It's filled with every memory we made together. So I waited here, foolishly hoping he'd return to the life we'd built. Sorry, guys. I wish I had happier news.
I promise I'll find him. For you and the rest of us. We're gonna get everyone back together. And I ain't stopping until we're a guild again.
I hope some rest will help her feel better.
Finding Gray would be far more effective.
I tried my best, but I wasn't able to keep tabs on him.
You're being unusually quiet over there, Natsu.
Just thinking about our next move. We're gonna pay Sabretooth a visit.
The Irration Sace, Grimoire, and Tartaros, the three powerful members of the Barum Alliance, have fallen. The era of dark guilds is over, which means now begins the era of Avatar. What we pray for is a world ruled by the Dark Lord Zareth. The time is upon us. We must purify the world of all who oppose our demonic sovereign. All we do for Zareth.
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 This is bad. For some reason, my healing magic isn't working on her fever.
We can only hope and pray that the others find some useful information from Sabretooth.
We'll take care of everything here as best as we can. But they need to find Gray and bring him back soon. That's gotta be it!
Whoa, that's huge! Hey, what makes you so sure Sabretooth is gonna have any info on Gray anyway?
I can't talk about it.
But why would that be a secret?
Listen real close, Lucy.
Hey, you need to look where we're going and don't let go of the reins!
I trust Gray, all right? But the only way we're gonna be able to find out anything useful is if we stop trusting him.
I don't get it, but can you talk and look at the road at the same time?
I gotta stop trusting him for now, but only until we find him. That's what I mean.
That doesn't make sense!
I swear. I will find Gray and bring him back. You hear me? But I can't say any more until that happens.
Turn around, dummy!
Lucy? It's you! Well, this is certainly a pleasant surprise.
Hey, Yukino! I hope everything's going good with you.
Yeah, things are great.
Honestly, business picked up for us when we stopped having to compete with you guys in Fairy Tale.
I can't remember a time the guild's been this profitable.
Sorry, Lucy, that's not what I meant.
Don't worry about it. Besides, Fairy Tale is about to make a big comeback.
Oh, really? That's great! I'm so happy that you guys are gonna get
That's not something to cry about.
There's some faces I haven't seen in a while.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time.
Hey there, strangers. Thanks for dropping by.
It's good to see ya! You are?
What's up, Sting?
Wow, man, you haven't changed one bit.
Yeah, you either.
Are you blind?
So, what brings you all the way to our guild?
If you came here to hang out, then be our guests.
And if it so happens that you came here to work with us, then be our partners.
That's really sweet of you, but we're a little too busy at the moment.
Hey, did Carla not come with you?
No, not this time. Is Frosh around?
Frosh went out on a job with Rogue and Milady, and I don't know when they'll be back.
Where'd they go?
Hey man, get your hands off Lecter, okay?
Please calm down.
I don't know! But they just left. They're probably only as far as the city gates by now.
Awesome. Thanks, little guy.
Hang on, Natsu! Wait for us! How rude.
What the heck was that all about?
No clue.
You're back to normal?
He was a little out of balance, so I had Libra even the scales out for him.
Hey, Rogue!
Is that Natsu?
Let's have a chat.
You're choking me!
Hey, we're right behind you! Don't just run off without us!
Why are they here?
If you guys want to talk, I'd be happy to.
Sorry, but this is a private conversation between me and Rogue only.
It's been some time.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you're part of Sabretooth again.
Oh, were you just at the guild hall?
We dropped by for a sec. Is Sting okay? He looked a little bit plus-sized.
It's because we had our annual tiger eating competition a few days ago.
Ah, and he went a bit overboard, did he?
But I was the one who tasted victory.
Is that why you skipped this year's Grand Magic Games?
Well, Sting is our guild master now, and he's of the opinion that the games are too boring without Fairy Tail in the competition.
I think so too.
Lucy, I'd like to apologize for my behavior last year.
Apology accepted. I mean, both of us only wanted our teams to take home the grand prize.
That's true, but I went way too far.
Listen, it's all water under the bridge now.
I think it's a shame that Fairy Tail had to disband like that. You all made such a wonderful guild.
But it's not really gone. It'll always live on in our hearts. That's a guild's true home. Second, Happy! Same place as mine!
Now what's so urgent? Why the hell did you drag me all the way out here?
I want to see your job request. Just show me the flyer.
Here
Gimme.
you
Destroy Avatar. That must be it. I'm gonna take this one for you.
Huh? You can't steal my job. And besides, you don't even belong to a guild anymore, do you?
You bet I do. I'm a member of Fairy Tail. So like I said, I'm gonna take over this job. Only thing I want out of it is to destroy this Avatar. The bounty's yours. But you and Frosh can't leave town until I get back. I want you to swear you'll stay put.
You've lost your mind.
Where are you going?
Whoa, wait, Natsu!
It's time for us to start making tracks, you guys. Minerva, keep an eye on those two, okay? Don't let them leave town!
1 year from now.
What's going on with them?
No idea.
That was weird.
You must warn the rogue from your time to protect Frosh 1 year from now.
Hey, Natsu, do you have any idea what this Avatar thing is that Rogue is supposed to destroy?
Beats me.
They're a black magic cult. What? After all of the Dark Guilds were defeated, Avatar rose up to take their place. They're fanatically devoted to Zeref.
To Zeref?
I'm not sure if he has anything to do with them, but as I understand it, the members of Avatar worship him like a god.
So they're just a bunch of Zeref's flunkies? This is gonna be fun.
But I still don't get why you think Gray would ever join up with a creepy group like that.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Is that him trying to think?
He really can't tell us, huh?
Now I'll tell you what's going on. It's all because of what Future Rogue said to me.
When those dragons came?
And then, on that fateful day that I lose Frosh, it will finally happen. I will be swallowed by the darkness forever.
That's not gonna happen.
It most certainly will. 1 year from now. You must warn the rogue from your time to protect Frosh 1 year from now. From Gray Fullbuster. He will kill Frosh.
Come on, Natsu, don't keep us in suspense.
Huh?
Are you gonna tell us what Rogue said or what?
A year after that Grand Magic Games, meaning right now, Gray's supposed to be our enemy.
No way!
So I thought if we went where Rogue and Frosh were supposed to go, we'd run into him there.
But didn't we successfully change the version of the future that Rogue came from? That shouldn't be possible anymore.
Yeah, I don't know for certain, but right now this is the only lead that I have to go on.
I can't imagine him being our enemy.
You heard what Juvia said. Gray had those black markings all over him. They were on him when we fought Mard Gear, too. I'm not sure, but I think the way he was given his Demon Slayer magic may have involved him getting taken over by some kind of demon.
Oh no. Why did he wait so long to tell me? Obviously, Gray and Rogue were supposed to fight at some point, and Natsu knows what the outcome will be. Is that why he left?
It'll be okay, Lucy. 'Cause no matter what happens, Gray's always gonna be one of us.
You're right.
Aye, aye, sir!
O Zeref, the day of purification draws nigh when whole souls are offered up to you in a great reaping. You shall be exalted on high atop a grand world of magic, heralding the death and rebirth of this contaminated domain.
Your Eminence, please excuse me, but do you intend to proceed soon? We've received word that the Council may have already learned of the purification plan.
We may need to root out any subversive elements beforehand. Isn't that right, Bushy?
Bushy? I shall consider it.
Leave me to my prayers. I require solitude.
Okay! We all know how Grandfather has a tendency to be hard-headed. So I'd wager it won't be too long before we have some company.
Silence, Poison Tongue.
Hey now! I really don't appreciate being given one of your terrible nicknames. Couldn't you at least think of something cool to call me instead?
If the Magic Council has caught wind of the purification plan we're brewing up, that would be mighty bad indeed.
Ugh, first these terrible nicknames, then terrible tea puns? Give me a break. Huh?
Which way will the winds of fate blow?
As long as I can have a little fun, I'm all good.
Our problem is not with the Council, but rather how word of our plan has reached their ears.
What you're trying to say is that they have a spy in our ranks, right? And you're trying to point the finger at me, aren't you?
Icy boy.
Well, you did come to us from the quote-unquote greatest guild in the world, LOL.
We've done our due diligence on you, Gray Fullbuster. You have quite an interesting past. Not only was your family killed by Deliora, a demon from the books of Zeref, our Dark Lord also was involved in the deaths of your master and her daughter.
If you've been truly that suspicious of him, why wait to bring it up now?
He's faithfully served alongside us for over half a year.
However, he still has no reason to revere Lord Zeref.
Sounds to me like your due diligence was spotty, Dark Sword Jerome. Master Or's daughter is still alive, for one thing.
So tell us, what did draw you to our cause?
Lay off him, Bushy.
It's cool, Briar. I welcome the chance to explain myself. I joined you because I'm after the Book of E&D. Is that a good enough reason for you? And that's all I want. No matter what I have to do to get it or who I gotta go through, it will be mine.
Such darkness.
Yeah, I used to be in a guild. You all know that. But it's gone and I found my true calling. Now listen up closely so I don't have to repeat myself. The only thing I care about is killing END, and I'm sure as hell gonna make that happen.
Revenge has cast a dark shadow over his heart.
So if you can get me there, I'm with you.
Oh, there's no way some spy from the Magic Council could give off that kind of raw dark energy. And he's super hot.
I wonder... I've given it careful consideration. And yes, you may call me Bushy.
Well, that's the place. No doubt about it.
It's creepy. Like an old church swallowed by the forest.
Okay, what now?
Trusty old Plan T, of course.
Captain, we're getting close to Mikage Forest. Avatar's HQ is somewhere in there.
Roger.
But, sir, I have some unfortunate news. Our spy has confirmed that Gray Fullbuster is in fact affiliated with the cult.
Gray. I guess we'll just have to arrest him with all the other creeps. Isn't that what the custody enforcement unit is supposed to do anyway?
眠りにつくまで君が微笑むまで何度だって傷ついたその心は何よりも美しい同じ空の下同じ星見上げて僕らが見た夢が今どうか叶いますように願った未来はきっとその手で掴めるこの道の先に続く想いつながってゆく
Inside those cold stone walls, the battle against Avatar's most powerful members begins. And unfortunately, Gray is on the dark side, wielding his newfound Demon Slayer magic. Just as Rogue predicted, former comrades meet again as enemies. Has he forgotten the bonds he formed during his days in Fairy Tail? I can hardly believe it. Next time, Underground Clash. The cry of a trusting heart reverberates through the air. But will it be returned with silence